Good morning. It is about 11 o'clock right now, and I am thinking. I've been sick like all day yesterday, but so I made a video yesterday, and I looked at it. I was like, wow, that sucks. Okay, so I deleted that one, so I decided to make another one. But I feel a little bit better today, and I want to thank everybody who watched my 4 videos of when I went to a little town outside of Kansas City for a rabbit show that I didn't really care about, but I was just there just cause. I want to thank you for people who watched those days, because I was bored in the car and I wanted to use this camera as a entertainment device. Another thing, just now, Nels posted a promote your channel video, or a promote your vlogs video on his Uncle Nels channel, telling the orbiters and orbidians, or whatever we are called, to give him a little 15-second clip of us telling him what our channel was about, and he got these from so many people, and then he put those into a big, huge video. I think it's pretty cool, because it actually showed me some YouTubers that I have not seen before. But if you want to go check that video out, it's pretty awesome. You can go here. Anyway, what should I talk about? I want to talk about something philosophical, because I've had 4 videos without talking about anything philosophical. So what should we talk about here? Oh, I know. Okay. I wrote a little thing, like I haven't been able to write very much on my website, but I wrote a little bit about A.J. Ayer's book, Language, Truth, and Logic, again on my website, and it was basically about what the function of philosophy is. Because in the section before this section in the book, he decided to he gave grounds for eliminating metaphysics. And I've told you about what metaphysics are. I did that in a video, like, 4 days ago. So, in his eliminating metaphysics, Ayer thought that metaphysics was basically, or that philosophy, the function for philosophy, was just to be a critic for science. And that being that it would help push science towards a better good. I can't remember exactly what he wrote about it, but it was basically to be a critic towards science. He had a more specific understanding of what that is, of what specifically being a critic to science is. But it was not to have a first philosophy like Descartes' book. He wrote like six meditations on first philosophy, where he would talk about the demons deceiving us or all this other stuff, and basically he would be alright, I just lost my train of thought. Okay. Basically, he says that philosophy is not to come up with things that science can't, and that science should be the foundation of philosophy, and that philosophy should build on that, and basically help philosophy. But that's just a basic understanding of what he thought philosophy to be. Now, I disagree. Now, philosophy, we know there's epistemology, there's ethics, there's political philosophy, there's probably said epistemology too, and there's all these branches, and I don't think philosophy is to help science. Now, if we go back to there was the Vienna Circle, that was the very beginning of the logical positivist movement. They wrote with including Moritz Schlick and all those people in Carnap and stuff. They looked at Ernst Mach and Ludwig Wittgenstein, and they were wanting to be like them. So what they did is they wrote this paper called The Scientific Conception of the World, which was basically saying what philosophy was for and what philosophy should be working toward. Now, this is called a meta-philosophy, because meta-philosophy is basically finding a goal of what philosophy is and finding out what philosophy is for. Because if we don't have a goal in philosophy, then philosophy is meaningless. So I've been thinking a lot about metaphilosophy lately, and I think I want to think about it more and talk about it more. And basically, in Ayer's Function of Philosophy, he said the same thing as the scientific conception of the world by the Vienna Circle. The scientific conception of the world, the paper by the Vienna Circle, said that philosophy should be a collective effort with science, and there should be a unified science with all the disciplines of science and philosophy. So there's just, in the Vienna Circle, there was just all these philosophers talking about science and talking about philosophy together. I disagree with Ayer and the Vienna Circle in that, because there are things that philosophy cannot figure out. Philosophy cannot figure out if there's a God. Philosophy cannot figure out metaphysical things. Science cannot figure out noumenal things. Noumenal is kind of a word I kind of fudged and made up. I've never heard anybody say noumenal before. It's kind of like phenomenal, but it's noumenal. I've told you what noumenal and noumena is. Bertrand Russell and Kant have talked about it before, but noumena and noumenal things cannot be figured out by science because they have no proof for it. And I think philosophy has a better chance at coming up with that. So, what I think that the function of philosophy is to figure out things that science can't. Yes, philosophy does have a place in unified science. There should be a unified science and a collective effort with sciences to make science better. But I don't think that that's what the core of philosophy is for. Otherwise, metaphysics and ontology would have never been figured out. People would have never bothered with metaphysics and ontology if they didn't think it would help in the first place. So, I don't know, I just talked about a little bit of metaphilosophy there, so I have to study a lot. Today's prep week, or dead week, this week, and next week is finals week. So I'm going to go to class, and then I'm going to go study for the rest of the day. So I hope you have a great day.